Monday, October 3rd, we had a normal day, just like any other day. We had our folks come in, we had a meeting, and then we deployed our team out. About 30 minutes of investigating and putting some things together, we got a phone call from his wife to confirm that it was Adam that had been tragically hit and killed in a motorcycle accident. Since we've been in business, we've never had to run across any kind of hardships like that before. So we were really taken back. We've known him for almost 5 years, and as you know, you end up spending more time with people that you work with than almost your family, so they become family.
When I answered the phone, he was explaining to me that one of the crew members had died in a car accident that morning on the way to work. It's just a heartbreaking and tragic thing, and that the guys in the company were taking it hard. And so my immediate thought was, can we get the company together tomorrow morning just to kind of have a time to process it together? And so the following morning, I brought a few people from our church, and we came over and met with the crew from Capstone, and they shared about the young man who had passed away. They shared some thoughts and some memories, and we had a prayer time. But then I took the opportunity just to tell them about Jesus and tell them about the love of God, and we talked about the difference between what the Bible describes as those who grieve with hope and those who grieve without hope. And I talked to him about how you can grieve with hope.
What does God set out in the Bible as the next steps after receiving Christ? And clearly it talks about baptism. And so, you know, we talked about, man, wouldn't it be cool if we could just baptize them here, you know?
We pulled the truck around and pulled the tarp off, and they had heard me talking about baptism, and they were all shaking their head yes. But then when I said to them, you know, we've got everything that you need to take that step of baptism this morning, you know, I think they were kind of blown away by that. It was a cool October morning, and it was drizzling rain, and I jumped up in the pool and stood there freezing to death. I said, guys, I'm not asking you to do anything I'm not doing. I said, I know that most of you guys have done wild and crazy things that have been bad for you. I'm asking you to do a wild and crazy thing this morning that's actually good for your soul. And so one by one, they came up on the back of that flatbed truck and climbed up in that pool of cold water and let me baptize them. And they came up, and the joy on their faces was just incredible. To be able to share that story has been amazing.
It was an incredible story to see how God took that tragic situation and really turned it to a triumphant victory for himself, and really showed how death really had no sting. And his mom gave me a hug in tears at the receiving of friends, saying, I never thought I would say that my son's death was worth it, but his death was worth it, because I'm so honored that he was able to, his death was able to affect so many people for the Lord.